Hi guys, hello. My name's Margaret and I'm here to run through the VI peel process that I got done today in Houston, Texas. And it was with this amazing clinic called Sugarland Face and Body. I love them and I've been going for many years to do my treatments with them with a beautiful esthetician called May, and she's wonderful and she's just always been here. Great, it's been a great experience with her. My journey with her has been wonderful. I normally do my hydrofacials with her, but in all honesty, she's always been recommending the VI peel because, as you all can see, it's not very clear, but I do have a lot of freckles. Now, just to explain why my face looks so tanned, or rather yellow, it's because of the application of the VI peel that they've already applied. She did about like 5 or 6 passes on all over my face, a couple all over my neck. That's why you can see, well, as my neck is much lighter, my face look almost like as if somebody just threw in a turmeric powder paste on my face. It's supposed to be like that. That's the color of the solution. And honestly, after that, in about 5 hours, I will be using the post-care kit, and I just want to show you what the post-care kit looks like. It is literally like this, and the stuff that you have in the post-care kit is you have things like your cleanser. Let me just see that if I've got all of them right. No, you have, let me just have a look. Okay, so you have a sunscreen, you have your, okay, so this is the cleanser, and your cleanser, you have your SPF 30 sunscreen, you have your repair cream, and you have your literally your, during your the first and the second day you will be using your VI peel towelette, the white one and the green one. So what happens is the process is after 5 hours, or sorry, yeah, approximately 4 hours, I beg your pardon, not 5, so 4 hours after your first application of the VI peel, you go home, you literally use your pea size of the cleanser. So you basically kind of wet your face really, and then you use a pea size of your cleanser, then you use the green towelette all over your face and your neck, then you use the Precision Plus shortly after that, immediately, and then after that you literally use your repair cream, a tad bit of it, again pea size, and then you use your sunscreen because it's still during the day, and if you are like me, walking your dogs and stuff like that, you don't want to use this because your skin's going to be quite sensitive, and you don't want to use this now at night. You repeat the process again, really, where you use your cleanser. This is just an hour before you're hitting bed. You use your cleanser, pea size again, then you use your Precision Plus towelette, and then you use after that you use your what is this, your post peel purifier. So technically in 4 hours post application, you do your green first and then your white, but at night you do it the other way around. You use your white and then you use your green, and then in the morning after you again cleanser in the morning as soon as you wake up, and then you use your green. So I'm presuming that's the sequence of what she's explained to me. I will, however, don't hold me to count here, because I will re-look at my leaflet that was provided in, that's the leaflet that it comes with. It provides you all of the details. Just go through it, and honestly, really can't go wrong. So just go through it, which I will be, but I'm just going through quickly what she's told me and what I've understood. If I've missed anything, I just go through it and it'll be fine. Now I will take you through the journey of once I'm going to be washing my face, cleansing it, using the towelettes, then using a pea-size repair cream and the sunscreen, and I'll just go through the process. So this is just day one. What was my how did I feel while she was applying it? Now, just a backstory of my the chemical peels I've had in the past. I've had a couple of very strong chemical peels, you know, back in Dubai, where I come from. I've had literally one called Cosmo Milan, and then the second one was Derma Milan. I peeled like crazy. I peeled for almost a month. It was because I already suffered from chronic urticaria, so I really peeled and I peeled and I peeled. The post-care regime was even worse than the actual peel because it just kept my skin so sensitive. It's not something I think I'd ever want to do again because it was just way too intensive. Did it really help my skin? In all honesty, for great for 6 months. I have beautiful skin. My face looked, you know, like a baby's bottom. I couldn't have liked it better. It was really lovely. But then bang, being in Dubai, being the desert, sun so hot, you're working. No matter how hard you try, it goes up, you know, for the normal part of the world. Literally your temperatures go up to anywhere from 40 to 45 to sometimes 50 degrees centigrade. For those Americans who speak in Fahrenheit language, it goes up to close to 120 to 125 Fahrenheit in the peak of summer. So honestly speaking, yeah, I went back to all of my freckles. As you can tell, I've got quite a lot of freckles. I've got hyperpigmentation. Now you see now my yellow is quite fair, and this is like quite dark here because of the solution, which is just yellow in color. And don't let that scare you. You'll just have a tanned kind of turmeric kind of look. Just to touch base on my skin tone, I am Asian, so which means I'm partly Southeast, beg your pardon, yes, Southeast Asian really, and also got a little bit of Middle Eastern roots, so a bit of mix of both. I've got kind of a, I wouldn't say olive, but I would say kind of a wheat brown kind of skin tone. So as you can tell, I tan really easy. So really my hands and my legs are pretty tan because I did a lot of beach when I was younger, never applied sunscreen. I was just terrible. So yeah, long story short really. So I've got different tones all over my face. I'm trying to really, what I'm hoping to achieve with this is just to lighten my freckles. There's nothing in the world that can get rid of freckles. So I'm just looking to lighten my freckles in all honesty, and I'm just looking to have a better even toned, clear out the hyperpigmentation that I do suffer, the mouth area, which is normal, because that's when you're driving, the sun always hits here and kind of here. So I'm hoping the hyperpigmentation just to kind of smoothen out. I'm not looking for any lighten, fairness in color or anything of that sort. Just to lighten out the freckles and to clear out a bit of hyperpigmentation. Look, I'm not expecting for a miracle, but what I'm expecting is just better skin. Now, would I need more than a couple of treatments? I probably might. Now, she told me in 2 weeks I'm going to go back to her. She will be doing the Diamond Glow facial for me. Again, it's out of pocket. If people are looking for pricings, I did pay $300 US, and that's not to mention the extra tip that I gave her, almost 20+% of the tip. So that came to quite a sizable amount. And also for the Diamond Glow, I'll be spending another $200 plus the tip for in 2 weeks. So yes, if you guys are not, you know, happy to spend that kind of money, this is not a chemical peel you should be targeting. There are cheaper ones out there. I am not, you know, no one has told me to advocate for the VI peel. This is my first experience, especially on an Asian skin. So I just wanted to, I've looked at a lot of videos out there. I've never found anybody do a VI peel, or a lot of videos out there for people with Asian skin or Middle Eastern skin. So I thought, let me just come and tell you guys how this feels and what my experience is, and then you can take it from there. So hopefully day one, and hopefully watch the space and let me know what your thoughts are. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I will keep you updated on any beauty regimen or treatments that I do. I am new to this page, new to this vlog, and I'm hoping for people like me who's looking to have a chemical peel done, it'll really help, and it'll ease in the process, because this can sometimes be a little nerve-wracking. You do get a bit nervous. Just quickly before I end this video, what was my how did I feel throughout the process of this treatment? Actually, the first couple of passes I really didn't feel much, because I've already got thickened skin because of the last 2 invasive chemical peels I've done in the past. So I've already peeled out my first couple of layers, so my skin's already quite thick, to be honest with you. And yeah, first 2 times I didn't feel much. Then the 3rd time she really soaked it in, soaked the gauze in the solution. She really went quite heavy and hard. The 3rd time, that time I felt. The 3rd and the 4th I was not really feeling much, because by then your skin's already starting to numb because of the phenol. And honestly, it was great. Now the 6th time I felt it again. That was the end part, and then she just didn't do a lot on my skin, because as you know, I beg your pardon, on my neck, because as you know, the skin on your neck is a bit thinner than it is on your face. So she did, obviously your face kind of extends to a little bit low under your low chin, so that's when she went a bit heavier. But the rest here, she just went to double it passes, so that if I do peel, hopefully I will peel then. So let's see if I do peel at all, and if I do find any results. I'm just hoping for, in all honesty, just to have smoother, clearer, better, tighter skin. So stay with me on the journey, and I'll run you along how this comes along. All right, take care, bye. And, you're good to go. And then after that, I literally used one of these towelettes, and this is called post-peel treatment towelette. I really went all across my face and my neck with this towelette, and I let it dry for about 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, what I'm going to do is, because I'm going to be walking my dogs, although it's pretty gloomy out there, but still it's better during the day, whether there is a sun or there's no sun, or you see the heat or you don't feel the heat, whatever it is, just don't take a risk. Always put a sunscreen, which will follow shortly after the post-treatment repair cream. And really what this repair cream, from what I can see, is an anti-itch cream and a hydrocortisone 1%, if I can see correctly, yes. So now the thing is that because I suffer from chronic urticaria, I've already taken antihistamine almost every day, but that doesn't mean that after this VI peel I'm not going to get a bit itchy, a bit irritated. So I think this is really to calm the face down, in all honesty. So I'm just going to use just a tad bit again. I don't want to overdo this, and I'm just going to use a tad bit till my night routine, and then I'm going to come back to you with the night routine, what I am and will be doing. So I'm just going to open this and just literally take a pea size. Goodness, if I can have that get opened. Excuse me. Okay. I'm sorry, just had to. It was the easiest way. There you go. So that's off, and I am literally going to take a pea size. That's all you need. As you can see, that's pretty much about it. We don't want to overdo this, and I am just going to literally apply that. So that's pretty much the application. I'm just going to apply this so that it goes literally into my skin, and I'm also going to go over my eyebrows, because I did notice that she actually also let the solution kind of go into the eyebrows, because she wanted it to even flake a bit there to remove any dead skin. But I don't really like it flaking, because it kind of looks a bit irritating. So kind of, I'm going to go rub it in there as well. Now that I can see, especially around my mouth, around my nose, and around my eye area. It's the most sensitive for me, so I'm just going to literally it's already 6 p.m. here, so it's not long before I get to bed, which probably will be at about 9 or 10 p.m. So I'm not going to overdo this. I'm just going to do this so that I don't have any irritation. And then the next, what I'm going to do is, we have the SPF. Oh goodness, SPF. Yes, we have the SPF 50, which I'm going to apply. And excuse me, I'm going to do that again. It's the easiest. I'm sorry. There you go. Boom. It's bang out. Especially with my my acrylic nails, it doesn't really quite help. So again, I'm going to go with a super pea size. That's all you need. My SPF Daily 50, and that's it. I'm going to apply that again. Same method. This time I'm going to go a bit on my eye. Again, the whole neck area, literally around my eye, nose. That's about it. So technically, all of these come in a kit, so I'm just using that for now, and then when it, for whatever reason you run out of it, I can't see how it would harm for you to use any other sunscreen that you've got that doesn't cause any irritation. And if you know you've got a safe sunscreen out there that doesn't cause any irritation, you're welcome to use it. That's got a higher SPF. For me and my skin, I'm just using this for now because this was in the kit. When I've run out of this, I probably will use something that I've got higher, which I've got up to 50%. But for now I'm just using, because it's kind of a gloomy day out there. Don't need something with such a high SPF. And it's already kind of 6 where the sun's going to be setting within an hour. So I'll probably just be sticking with this. So that's really it. Kind of everything has just gone into my skin. Now, how does my skin feel from 1 to 10? Honestly, just I would say a 3. Yeah, the feeling that I can explain is just, it feels a bit kind of, you know, when it's a bit irritated, slightly, I wouldn't say even tingly, just, you know, if you've just been too rough, if you've taken an exfoliant and you've just kind of roughed up your skin a bit, that's really how it feels. A slight tad bit sore, but apart from that, it's pretty alright. I'm very surprised. I thought it's going to be worse, it's going to be redder, it's going to be a bit more sore, but honestly, I'm very surprised that this is all I'm feeling. Well, I'm not going to speak too soon because I'm going to wash myself. Probably in the evening. I'm going to go before my bedtime. Really, the routine would be I'll wash my face again with a pea-sized cleanser, dab dry, and then this time around, what they have given is that you have to go with your Precision Plus towelette first, wait for 30 minutes, and then you go in with your Post-Peel Purify after 30 minutes. So really 1 hour before bedtime and 30 minutes past your, you know, the first towelette. So after 30 minutes, you use this one again, and then all you have to do is use your anti-itch repair cream, and boom, just get to bed. That's really about it, honestly. So that's what I'll be doing, and then honestly, again in the morning, you repeat the same process. Again, it's this, and then this, and then that's it. And then you do, but during the day, of course, you'll need to use your sunscreen, and that's really it. So this is, so I think personally, from what I have seen and what I've heard, looks like the VI peel, the most important part is the post care, and how you use the towelettes will determine you know, how it's going to react with your skin, and how it's going to help peel your skin. I see a lot of people tend to miss out on one towelette or second towelette, or they don't do either, or they do one later. So I want to be absolutely certain that I get all of my procedure and the steps right, only because I have done, as mentioned before in my earlier video, I've done quite invasive peels in the past, and my first layer and my second layer is pretty much already I would say, you know, kind of, you know, thickened. So even if I need to do any peeling, I'll be very surprised if I do. I'm really hoping I do peel, because it is not cheap. It's $300, and that's not really cheap. You know, so when you are paying a pretty penny, you'd hope and think you can get some sort of a peel where it'll help brighten, lighten, and help fade. I know my freckles will never go away, but I'm just looking for a slight fade. Even if I get a bit of a minimal fade, I'm happy. And pigmentation as well. I've got pigmentation on my chin, slightly under my neck. If I can get all of that sorted, I'll be happy. So till then, till my next video, I'll see you. Bye.